So another pre-release came out today, and this one has dragons, but first, to find a stronghold, there's a new item. If you mix blaze powder and an ender pearl, you get an Eye of the Ender. If you throw these up in the air, they will go a short distance towards where the closest stronghold is, and then they will fall out of the sky. You can collect them once or twice and reuse them, but after that they break. It can take quite a few to find a stronghold, but once you get close enough to one, they'll stop going up in the air and they'll actually start going down towards the ground. They seem to always kind of go towards an entrance where if you dig down you'll end up on a spiral staircase. So I don't know if that is always the case, but the couple times I've done it, that's always where it puts me. So you can see they start going down and you just kind of dig down to find it now. So I'm not going to play around down here because most of you have already seen a stronghold. I'm just going over the cooler things that I've seen in this pre-release. And if I weren't on creative mode, I would die right here. I don't know if that was on purpose or if an enderman maybe took that, I don't know. But I would have definitely died. So I'm just going to get out of here and show you, if you have a diamond sword right now in this pre-release and you right click it, you'll go to a new world called The End. And as you can kind of guess from the sound of it, it's kind of like the home of the Enderman. There's just basically nothing but Enderman here. I tried to take this apart, but I forgot I was in creative mode and it's not in the spawn menu, so I'm not sure if that's the same as some other materials we've seen or if it's a new thing for the Ender. The world in the Ender doesn't really have a bottom. There's kind of a floating continent, if you will, and then the rest is just kind of air, and if you go down you fall out of the world and die. So you can quickly get swarmed by endermen if you're not careful here. I have the brightness turned all the way up so I can see all of them, but with the brightness on the normal setting it's really hard to see them. You can kind of see their eyes glowing, but that's about it. And over here is where I show you the end of the world, I guess you could say. And I was curious if the sword would transport you back if you used it again in the end, but it just spawns you back at the normal spawn of this world. Which brings me on to my next item. If you right click the gold sword, it will spawn a dragon. Now, these dragons are pretty awesome, but they don't seem to do anything yet. Notch has said that they can't exist in the real world because they will destroy stuff. I mean, you can summon them with this sword, but when the dragons are actually released, I don't think he's planning to put them in the real world because they destroy everything. So I just spawned a bunch to see what would happen. And I try attacking them, but I just can't seem to kill any. I don't know if they just have too much hit points or what's going on, but I wanted to see if they would drop something and they just wouldn't. So yeah. As you can see, I tried to hit them for a while. I was getting tons of critical hits on a couple of them, but they don't turn on you or anything, so I don't think their attack is scripted yet, but they move pretty fluidly. Most creatures in Minecraft move pretty jaggedly, I guess, for lack of a better word. And I just couldn't seem to kill these guys. I tried the bow, but it was too hard to hit them. Diamond sword didn't do anything, so I decided to go crazy and see what would happen if I just spawn a buttload of dragons. And at first it was fine, but my frame rate started to drop a lot after I did this for a minute or two. So thank you for joining me, and these are just a few of the cooler things that I saw that were added in this new pre-release of the Minecraft beta.